What's good, y'all? I hope y'all can hear me. I hope the wind isn't too loud. But I am riding a bike, my guy. I am riding a bike. And I have been riding a bike for multiple weeks now. All right? And I've been riding a bike for multiple weeks. Not because this is fun. Not because I just wanted to exercise. Yes, that's the excuse I gave tonight to my mother, because she tried to give me her vehicle to use. But my vehicle broke down last month. All right? I'm the friend of all the friends. That's the one that's actually pulling up all the time. The one that's constantly driving all the time. The one that's always trying to make sure I'm there all the time. And I believe in my heart and in my mind that my car breaking down was for me to know. For me to know that it was that time to stop. Because at the end of the day, some of the friends that you're going the hardest for are not going hard for you. They do not care about you. They do not even want you in their life anymore. So you have to distance yourself from them, okay? You don't necessarily have to cut anybody off. You don't have to slander them or talk down on them. You just have to recognize that some actions are telling you everything you need to know. All right? Nothing has to ever be said. Actions should show everything. Because some people can tell you they love you and be lying to you. So words aren't supposed to be trusted anyways. Words shouldn't be the premise of why you believe something. It should be on actions as well. You should know. And that's why I believe in God, and I cannot stop. I literally cannot stop. Scar, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. I know, I appreciate it. Have a good night. She tried to stop for me on a bike. She in a car. It takes a couple seconds to get out my way. It takes me a lot more to get out your way. But thank God she stopped for me. But anyways, back to what I was saying. The people in your life have meaning in your life when you give them that meaning. Okay? Because if those people had meaning in your life outside of your meaning, then 7 billion people would have meaning in your life. Because everybody's the same. We breathe, we eat, we talk, we walk. Those that don't get to walk, they don't have that opportunity. I'm sorry. And I hope in my mind, I hope in my soul as well, that you don't let that stop you from anything, man. Because like I said, I'm the driving guy in my group. Like, I'm the one that literally drives everywhere. I drove over 70,000 miles in the course of 2 years for no reason. Literally for no reason. A lot of those trips were just because I was bored. Somebody asked me to pull up. Somebody needed a ride, etc., etc. When in the grand scheme, it's not my job to give people rides. So why did I do that? It wasn't necessarily out the kindness of my heart, because more than likely I charged them gas money. So I can't just be sitting over here pretending, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, excuse how I'm breathing. Excuse if you can't hear me. But I felt like this was necessary to say, you know what I'm saying? These bike rides, man, at night, I'm pouring sweat right now. All right? And I feel the best I've felt any time that I've ridden this bike. And it's because it's nighttime. The only time the darkness is the best is when the sun is no longer beating on your skin from you trying to make it to your destination. All right? So the biggest enemy you have is the sun. And I mean the sun in anything. All right? Because a lot of people would rather blame the darkness in their life for the reasons that they feel some type of way, the reasons that they can't overcome something, the reasons that they can't talk about certain stuff, all because there was a little darkness in their life. But that's not what you're hiding from. The darkness is always there, whether it applies to you or not. Darkness is everywhere all the time. It's the sun that's beaming on you and beating you and forcing you to acknowledge that darkness gone, that now you have to live with yourself in that light. And if you're in that light and you're not happy with yourself, you're gonna be more comfortable waiting for the darkness to come back around. You're gonna fall victim to it, and you're gonna make everything an excuse. Literally, man, my entire life, I've lived with people that have experienced darkness with me. Yet, for some reason, I'm the only one that hasn't given up. All right? But I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I don't want y'all to believe anything about me. It doesn't matter. I just want to be a living testimony of myself to those I care about. Because at the end of the day, one day I'm going to be gone. And I've told this to the people I care about. And I try to reiterate it or restate it all the time. For those who haven't heard it before, I make videos for the people who want to hear me when I'm gone. Because at the end of the day, we all leave. And none of us have the choice of when we leave unless we make that decision for ourselves. And for those that have made that decision for themselves, they're gone because of them. So I can't blame anything but them. Murderers will not see the kingdom of heaven. All right? That's just what the word says. So if you're discouraged and you're sad about something in your life, just know that as I rode in that darkness by myself, that regardless of that darkness, I made it to my destination. And guess what's there? More darkness. But guess what's behind me?